OG Rocky, first one to comment, and Russ Jones. All right, let's give her a couple seconds for folks to join in. I'm going to go grab an adult beverage because it's after 5. It's disgustingly hot and humid here in Podunk. I'm back. Anyway, today is June the 16th, 2025. Did you know that we are closer to 2050 than we are to 2000? Yeah, let that sink in for a minute. That'll ruin your day. Well, maybe not ruin your day. So, anyway, this is the last day to enter the giveaway for the Slob, the LS powered OBS. This pickup is really good, and to be honest, I don't know if it's the economy. I don't know if it's the pickup. I don't know if everybody bought merch on the Whistle Pig giveaway, but sales have been not near what they were for the last time. So your odds of winning this pickup are a lot better than they were for winning the old Whistle Pig. So I don't know if guys don't like OBSs as much as the square bodies, or I mean, the economy is what it is. I don't know if everybody bought merch last time, so we got to get different merch, or who knows what it is. So, but today's the last day to get entered. You got till 11:59 p.m. I do believe it's Central Standard Time, but you might have to go to Mortski.com and check out more details on that. Oh, we are interrupting Puddin's. No, Puddin's video came out at 6, so you should have had that watched by now. But oh yeah, that we kind of gave up on the whole scheduling here, Mortski Mondays. It's just we were ending a lot of videos, like not where I wanted to end them, but we got a timeline. So I got to get my work done. Chin's got to get it edited, and just I didn't like the way things were going. So we're kind of winging it. We're going to try to launch our videos at 6 p.m. instead of in the morning. And it's not going to be on Monday because I don't want to step on Puddin's toes. And then I think Pole Barn does his on Fridays. So it'll be other days. And we don't know what days. We're just winging it around here right now. So, yeah. So, and I feel like a load has been lifted off my shoulders. We don't have deadlines. And I get it on the TV shows where everybody wants you got to have something done by a certain deadline, and we're going to lose the shop. But like, I was just like, man, if I had one more day, I could have so much more done on this car, and then we could, have more fun test driving it. But anyway, so that's what's going on there. No more schedule around here. We're just winging it. And until further notice, there will be no more Mortski Mondays. And it kind of sucks because I liked having the schedule. It seemed like, I don't know, there's advantages and disadvantages. So no more Mortski Monday, no schedule, just winging it. But yeah, we got a ton of merch. We are stocked up. I don't think there's any Super Scrapers left. We got an order in last week, and they flew off the shelves. There might be, I don't think there is. I thought Chin said something this afternoon that there was like 2 scrapers left. You guys can go check, but I think we're out of those. But we just got we got 2 fresh shirt designs. We got the Mortski and Duff and Support Your Local Hookers. So go check those designs out. We got a new cooler design in. We just got a fresh batch of fender covers in. We got the magnetic screwdrivers, the magnetic can koozies, whatever. We got a lot of stuff. But the main thing, I just wanted to put this out there that, hey, the giveaway ends today. So get in there, get entered. Like I said, the chances are a lot better than they were the first go around. And in my opinion, this is a way nicer pickup. Like body and interior wise, this pickup is super nice. Plus it's got a 5-speed. The wiring, I'm staring at it over here. Sorry, I'm looking over. The wire harness is super good. Like, it's the nicest LS wire harness I've ever had. It's the nicest OBS body we've ever had. It's got all new DJM suspension, lowered. Yeah, it's a good pickup. And if you're not into LSs, you get that and $3,000 if you win. Or if you don't want that thing, you can take $20,000 cash money. And we got 5 runners up getting $100 a piece. So, yeah, if you aren't interested in old pickups or GMs or lowered pickups or OBSs or LSs or anything, get entered to win, because you could win $20,000 cash. And who couldn't use $20,000 cash these days? So anyway, get entered to win. So I'll bring that up a couple times, because that's kind of the whole point of this giveaway here. So, or the whole live. We haven't done one live. 175 people in here. So that being said, I kind of like doing these giveaways. I don't know, it's a good way for me to pick up something or get rid of something. Or anyway, what do you guys want to see for a giveaway? We did a square body with an LS, and we did an OBS with an LS. So here's kind of the, I want something that's like turnkey, ready to go, something can enjoy. Steve was his name, won the Whistle Pig, drove it home to Las Vegas, and pretty much no issues. It burned some oil, but we figured that out. That was because we replumbed the PVC from differently, and it was causing it to pull in. So anyway, changed the valve covers. Pretty sure it fixed that. It didn't burn any oil when I drove it up, so it was in the plumbing. So I want to give away something $20,000-ish range. So if you want us to give away like a 1969 Dodge Charger Dukes of Hazzard edition with a Hellcat in it, I don't think you're going to get one of those for 20 grand. So, and it's got to be, I don't want to give somebody a headache. I don't want to give somebody like a gasser project that just rolls and has a crappy old 6-cylinder and a cast iron power glide in place. I want to give something that somebody can fly in and drive home, or I can drive out to them. So yeah, definitely a wagon. Ooh, 64 Galaxy. I think you could definitely get into a Galaxy for 20 grand. But then, like, what kind of wagon? You know, obviously a Taurus wagon, pinnacle of automotive engineering and style. A 70s Camaro. Yeah, you could do that. First gen Camaros are out because you can't. I paid either 20 or 25 for mine, and mine drives really well. I've been driving the crap out of it, but like it had no interior. Just found out that the ball joints are wasted in it. It's got rust in the floors, which ain't that bad. I mean, that's a really rough 69 Camaro for $20,000. So 56 International pickup. I feel like not a lot of people are after the 56 International pickups. Mid-70s Monte Carlo. I can't get behind those. I can appreciate a 70 to 72 Monte Carlo. Yes, my wagon, I'm not giving my 64 wagon away. I need to get that thing out and drive it. An El Camino. I do have a 65 El Camino out back with clutch pedals in it. It's a pretty solid car, and the chassis is all done up, so we could do a build. Give that away. Throw like a small block and a Muncie in it. 67 or 68 Firebird. First gen Firebird. You can, man, are the Firebirds bringing less money than Camaros? They might be. They have to be. 67 to 72 LS swap C10. Yeah, you could probably get into one of those for 20. I have that 67 GMC out back that I paid $4 grand for that needs a bunch of work, but yeah, we could shorten that pickup up and throw like Dakota Digitals and Vintage Air, some aftermarket wheels. That wouldn't be so bad. How many cars and trucks do I have right now? A lot. Just a hair under 200, but most of them are basket cases. Project trucks, parts pickups, and such. Put a body on that Napco with like a small block Chevy. The Napco left. It pretty much went back to the same place that I bought it from. It was like 20 miles down the road. The guy came and bought it. Fan of the show. So the Napco is gone. What's the mini truck stock like around you? I don't know. They're out. I don't really get excited for mini trucks. I did see a really nice LS swapped S10 for like 10 or 11. It was pretty good. Needed some things. It sat way too high. Sucker for Broncos. No way. Yeah. First gen 66, 77 Broncos. 20 grand gets you a headache. Ooh, I got that 56 Chevy out back with a 6-cylinder. We could drop a small block Chevy in that. Do some interior, some disc brakes, dual exhaust. Give that away. A G body. Yeah. You could probably pick up a really nice G body, like a Cutlass or Monty, and LS swap it, do some upgrades, be into that for 20. It would be kind of cool, like their regular cab pickups. So it would be nice to give something away that, has a back seat in case somebody's got a family. How about a Model A sedan? Like a bone stock Model A sedan or one like Puddin's? Man, you could maybe put a car together. Oh, I don't think you could put a car together like Puddin's. I know what he paid for his, and I know what he paid for the chassis. Yeah, you can't put that car together for 20. So, what do you guys think? 80 to 86 Bronco for 20K. Oh, yeah. You could, I think you could get a really nice 80 to 86 Bronco or a Blazer of that vintage. Man, there's a lot of G bodies. Good luck finding a rust-free G body. Really? I guess I haven't looked at a bunch of them, but I feel like I could fly somewhere where there's no rust and drive home a pretty clean. Can you get like an 85 Cutlass or an 85 Monty, like a really nice rust-free one for 8 or 10 grand? Cummins powered square body. I have seen a few of those in like the 15-ish range. Is an Apache realistic? Basically anything that's an Apache that is a roller, so 55 to 59 Chevys. Old truck guy gets long bits, gets 5 grand for him. So 5 grand, you're paying 5 grand for a body. So yeah. El Camino or a Ranchero? 62 to 64 GM B body. What's that, like Impala? Square body Suburban? Ooh. I never even thought of that. I was always thinking like square body, if you want a backseat, you got to go with a crew cab. But, I have seen some really nice Suburbans. LS swap one of those. Redo the seats, get the AC and cruise, put some Dakota Digital in it. I think you could get into a pretty nice square body Suburban for 20. Ooh, the Model A Roadster. I asked Steve, who won the Whistle Pig when he was here, gave him the tour. I said, "What do you want to see us give away next time?" And he pointed at my Roadster, which is parked out front because I was running errands in today. How about a 61 Bonneville? That's Jeff from Lugnut Guys. I thought you wanted more than 20 grand for that, Jeff. Jeff's got a couple of really nice Pontiacs that were his dad's that he wants to get rid of, like 61-ish, 61, 2, 60, something like that. What were we talking about? Oh, he's like, I give away that Roadster, and I'm like, really? You think so? That Roadster, that black Roadster, hands down, my favorite car that I own. Love it. It's great. It sucks because you can only take one person with you, and the weather's not very conducive in North Dakota. But fun, it is a 11 out of 10. It's great. But you can only drive it so many days a year. You can only take so much stuff with you. It's not like a long haul car, but you can have more fun than you can in that car with your clothes on. So I don't know. But then again, I paid $23 for that car. And so, that's doable. But I can't get rid of that car. I love that car too much. 72 Suburban would be sweet. 67 to 72 Suburbans, they're pretty rare. And to find a good one, it seems like they're all rusty. So I don't know if you could get into one. You'd have to get into one right for 20 grand. Grease Spot Garage says he's always finding clean patina Suburbans in his area. Wait, are we talking about a 71 Le Mans wagon? I'm liking the G-body option or a wagon. I have a 71 Ford wagon that nobody will give me $2,500 for. We could put an LS in that. Steve Deacon, yes, we do ship overseas. There's a link for overseas. What do you want to call it? Go on Mortsky.com and you can click on a tab for how we ship overseas. There's a fee involved with that stuff. It's not on us. It's on the third party that does it. And I'm sure you living overseas are used to that. But yes, Steve, go check out Mortsky.com. There is a tab in there that we can ship overseas. However, I will be open and honest with you. You cannot win. It's for the continental. I don't know. I think it's the continental U.S. 48, but maybe it's Hawaii and Canada. But anyway, you can't win if you're, or you can't win if you're from Mexico or Canada or the UK. Sorry. Ooh, a Malibu wagon. Yes, I like the Cutlasses, like a 82 to 87 Cutlass, and then Malibu wagons, and then Malibu two doors, and then probably Monte Carlos, and then Grand Prix, and then Buicks are good. Nah, the only good Buicks are the T-types and the Grand Smashinals. A mid-90s caddy with an LS swap. Ooh. A van. I don't know. I feel like you'd have trouble getting rid of a van. 60s Mercury Cougar. Muscle car stuff is tough, and I would consider a 67, 68 Cougar, a 69 if you're saying 60s. Pony car, not muscle car. Those things are all so rough. But I feel like there was a pretty nice one for like 12 or 14 a while ago with a 4-speed, which makes it way gooder. Maybe it was a 3-speed. Either way, clutch pedal car. Chevy Vega wagon. Those are pretty hard to come by. A Vista Cruiser wagon. I don't know. I don't know that you can get into a Vista Cruiser wagon for that's very good for 20. There's like a 68 Ford wagon. It's nice with wood grain. Same green as mine, but he wants 16 grand for it. And I feel like the Vista Cruisers command a little bit more. Rolling Heavy Magazine says, yeah, do a van. I feel like my grandpa had like an 8345 GMC Vandura. That thing was a great rig. 305, gutless, overdrive, had like the fold down card table and bed and stuff. I feel like one of those with an LS in it would be just the ultimate road trip machine. Ooh, a 60s Merc with a breezeway. Yeah. There again, like what if we gave away like a $5,000 car and $15,000 for the cash so you could make it your own? I'll give away a 71 Ford LTD wagon with a 460 in it and $17,500 cash. There we go. That's a good deal. That is a really good. Somebody needs to come buy this 71 Ford wagon. It's like way good. It like I got the battery, so it charged the electrical charges. The brakes work. We switch it back over to points ignition. It runs way better than it did with the Durspark. I think the Durspark was Duff. What are you doing? We may have had a stinky kitty in the yard this morning, or a polecat, or a striped cat, or whatever you call it. And anyway, he's no longer with us. And Duff smells funny now. So there's that. Alexandria, Minnesota. I bought my last Cougar. I do have a new Cougar. I have like a 77 or 78 XR7, and it is so nice. It's like the nicest, not the nicest, but it's too good for me. So that'll be coming up too. Yeah, kind of excited about that. LS swap mid-90s Buick Roadmaster wagon with the wood grain. Those things are really they've been popular since they were new. So like to find those like Caprice and Buick wagons that are not absolute basket cases are like real money now. So, but I think one of those would be pretty dang good with an LS in it. Everybody's like, oh, LT1. Once you've driven something with an LS in it, you don't like anything anymore. Caprice wagon with a 496. Guys are paying, demolition guys around here for like 71 to 76 GM wagons are paying $3,000 to $5,000 for like shells that aren't that nice. So tough finding one of those. Why swap bulletproof? What are we talking about? LT1s? I don't like LT1s. Like, you know where they put the distributor at on those things? And like the water pump? No, he didn't get sprayed. I think the grass around said Pepe Le Pew got sprayed, and then Duff found it and was like, I should roll in this. Tips for repelling rats. Oh, don't live by a grain bin. I use, what do you call it? Bounce sheets for mice. I don't have a rat problem. Bubble top Impala with an LS. You're not going to get into a bubble top for 20 grand with an LS. Not a chance. Yeah. 68 to 72 Suburban with an LS. That would be super cool. We'll keep an eye out. We're gonna do some looking, see what we can find for a wagon. Or maybe, what was I looking at the other day? There was a really nice 61 Biscayne 2-door post. I think it's in the cities. Black, North Dakota car, rust-free, small block, nice interior for $16,500 with torque truss. So if you could get him down to like 14, put an LS in it, you'd be in there. But I think something like a 61 to 64 GM 4-door, find a really clean one. There's a 63 4-door post by like Groton, South Dakota right now for $6,000, runs and drives. You buy that thing for $5,000, throw another 6 or 8 at an LS, another 1,000 or 2 at wheels, and you're still in that 14 to 16 range. But a 4-door, like my dad's Buick with an LS in it, that thing it's so great. And you can throw all your friends in it, and it doesn't look, it's unassuming. So I don't know, it's more enjoyable. Boat tail Riv. There was one of those on auction last weekend, and it went for like $4,500, and it was hot garbage. So I don't know that you can get into one of those. Yeah, send me a link on the 71 Pontiac wagon. We'll take a look. A Volkswagen bus, big money. No Chevy loves. Carry out. No internationals, Cream City Pete. What is Cream City? What is the Cream City? 4x4 van. No. I don't want to do anything 4-wheel drive just because you kind of limit your audience, I feel like. 70-72 Torino wagons are they're way cooler than LTDs, but you just don't see them. Yes, Frankie Burka, we are live. That being said, we probably 272. We got 100 more people. Giveaway ends tonight for the LS powered OBS. Go to Mordsky.com. Basically, for every $1 you spend, gets you a chance to win that thing. $3,000 cash. 5 runners up gets $100 a piece. And if you don't want it and you win, $20,000 cash. So then I get to keep it and enjoy it, and you get $20,000 cash. So head on over to Mortgage.com for more details. Ends at 11:59 p.m. tonight. You love that shirt. This is from the last giveaway. I think we this was supposed to be like a limited run. People keep asking for them, ordering them. So yeah, it's a steady, the free Mortski. Might have some PTSD. The F1 you have yet to finish. Give you the motivation to finish it. Guess what? Guess what, guys? Guess what? It runs. It moves. It's got brakes. It's got steering. It's got brake lights. It's got exhaust. I would say finish it, but they're never finished. And yeah, I don't know. I could maybe give that one away. Nobody would want a lowered, chopped Ford pickup with an LS in it. Come on. Ford Torino, Starsky and Hutch car. What about like weird muscle cars like a Torino or like a Rambler, like a Javelin? Ooh, like a 71 Javelin. Or I see 73 Buick man says, hey there, or like a Buick GS. Yeah, I don't know. I like the wagon / suburban thing. We're gonna do some digging, or just a 4-door, like a really clean 4-door that we can throw something fuel injected in. Did Copart ever take care of you? No. Whatever happened to the small block Chevy blower motor? No, it's sitting in the corner. We're just waiting for something to put it in. $340 Dart or Duster? Yeah, you could. I think you could get in a. Steve Phillips won the Whistle Pig. He sent me a 1970 Dart, like dual quad tunnel ram, street freak jacked up in the front. It's in Vegas for sale for $20,000. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool, but I think you really narrow your audience there. But maybe not. Maybe I'm narrow-minded and like everybody would love to have a street freak 1970 Dart with Keystones on it. What LS do I like? Cheap ones. I'm fine with a 5.3, but 6 liter is even better. Edsel wagon. That'd be tough. Like, you'd have to find a really nice one. Just reading here, trying to find something to. Love to see a funky Studebaker with an LS in it. There was, what's the good one? A 53 Studebaker. Like, what do they do with the land speed? There was one of those with an LS in it for like $8,000 a while ago. But the body was, you don't just open a catalog and like buy an interior for one of those cars. And I want something that's like nice. I don't want to give something away that's going to be a burden to somebody. Studebaker truck. Ugh. I don't know. I don't like Studebaker trucks. I love Studebaker cars. Hawk. 53 Studebaker Hawk. That's what I was thinking about. Super Lark. 0 to 60 in 5.8 seconds. Is that fast? I don't know. 63 T-Bird. Man, you could get into the, like, what is it, 55 to 57 T-Birds? Big money. 58 on up T-Birds seems like you can buy really nice cars, like 64s and 5s. You buy a really nice car for $10,000, like super nice cars. I am not going to Iola. I don't think. Maybe. No, it's too hot. Iola's been the last few trips. It's like a lot of the same stuff. It's like everybody keeps bringing the same stuff after year. So, yeah, 57 to 60 Ford pickup. Actually, I sent one. Chin sent me one of those, a 57 a couple days ago. Yeah. I could get behind a fridge. 57, best year. Single headlights, cool hood, two-tone, big back window. Yeah. That green and white truck at Puddin's, is it a long bid or short? It is a long bid. 59 caddy. No. I have a 60 caddy that I can't sell for 20 grand. 90 K5 for 2,500 in Frazee, Minnesota. The Golden Hawk. Now we're talking. A lifted square body with an LS. I just feel like four-wheel drive. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not a four-wheel drive guy. Nope, don't plan to go to Iowa. We're gonna do other things this year. Try some other swap meets. What about a giant sign giveaway like your standard sign? Then yeah. So say you live in an apartment. What are you gonna do with a giant sign like that? And then you got to spend $5,000 on concrete to put the thing up. So yeah, and those signs are not cheap. There you go. That 60 caddy. Great car. Just moved it the other day. I'd love to put that 390 in a hot rod. That car, in my opinion, needs an LS. Needs a little bit of work in the interior. Put an LS in it. We could give that car away. That's something to think about. Ever do anything with the 48 cab over? Nope. Still sitting here for sale. Nobody wants to buy that thing. 80 Celica. No. K-Car. No. Volare. No. Happy birthday, Chip Hirsch. He's 64 today. Guess I ought to get you. It's your birthday. You should go get some merch, Chip, and win something. 64 Dodge 440. There's just certain things that I couldn't put an LS like a 64 Fairlane. Couldn't put an LS in it. 64 Dodge. Couldn't put an LS in it. I mean, I could, but no Vegas. No Vegas. No, Michael. It should not when you do that. No Corvairs. No Volkswagen rear engine air cooled stuff. 75 to 79 Novas. Oh, they're so hideous. Ooh, a Maverick. How about like a Ford Maverick with a clutch pedal and just a nasty 351, nasty Windsor in it? That would be cool, like budget muscle car. Or even like a 68, 72 Nova. I feel like you could get into one of those okay and build it up for under 20 grand. How about this? How about instead of the giveaway, if you had $20,000, what would you build? What would you go? You have to go out and buy it at market value, and the labor is free-ish. You don't have body work or interior skills, so you have to hire that out. You have an exhaust machine and a lift and a welder. What are you gonna here we go. Sub-Zero Infiniti 55 Chevy 210. There you go. You buy one of those cars. I've seen a few lately for like 6 to 8 grand. Buy one of those, disc brake it, buy a new interior kit, LS overdrive vintage air, boom. Sweet cruiser. You could go on what was that thing that was just going on last week? Power Tour. Go on Power Tour it. Both all the Ford guys are coming out. No, you can't use the $20,000 to build what you got. You got to go buy it. That was the deal. You got to go buy it. 71 2 Plymouth Satellite. You could do that for 20 grand. Yes, Phil, that battery is still kicking somewhere. 65 Plymouth Sport Fury 3-3 4-speed. I think you could do one of those for 20. 86 NASCAR style T-Bird. There we go. 32 Ford. You ain't doing nothing in a 32 Ford for 20 grand. Nope. Not even a plastic one. Uh, 60. Oh, we didn't even talk about this. The like 60 to 66 Suburbans. Those I think are even harder to find. And those things just rusted out worse than like 60 to 66 Chevys, I think, are the rustiest years of Chevy pickups known to man. '73 Challenger. Oh, I don't know. I don't think you can get what is it, e-bodies? I don't think you can get much of an e-body for 20 grand. $20,000, you're gonna buy a 66 Corvette 4-speed that needs interior work. Where are you finding a 66 Corvette that just needs interior and it's a 4-speed car for 20 grand? Where are you and a Hellcat powered C10? Where are you finding these cars for 20 grand? No way. '69 Roadrunner. I got one for 20 grand you could buy, but good luck putting one of those together. Like running, driving, nice-ish for 20 grand. Oh, Malibu. 20 grand could build a decent V8. You could put together a really nice LS powered S10 for 20 grand. But there again, then you're back to the regular cab. I don't know. No S10s. No mini trucks. 49 Chevy with a 235 for your first truck. Sure. You going to Back to the 50s? No, I think the ship has sailed on Back to the 50s. That thing, it just got too big, and there's so many cars there, and like I only want to look at 11 of them, and the swap meet's dying off, and it's the cities. Ugh. Yeah. KAG says, bad news not having a regular Monday slot where YouTube doesn't tell us when you're on next most of the time. So make sure you got your notifications turned on, or go ahead and after this is over, search Mordsky.com and check out, what videos we've got out there, because a lot of people haven't been getting their notifications that we got a new video. So there might be some out there that you have not seen. So go check it out. Yeah, that is kind of the sucky thing about us not having a regular schedule is people might be not knowing when a video comes out or might not watch it. I don't know when I'm going back to Oklahoma. I don't know if they'll have me back. Sell the white Cadillac. Nope, still got it. We were just talking about that. Should just give it away. Yes, Chin got those drawings that you sent him. Those are pretty cool. Is there any way of getting R12 for AC? Yeah, I think you can still buy it. If not, there's different replacements like Freeze 12 or something, I think they call it. Hardcore small block Chevy guy here, but LS motors are hard to beat and great power, no leaks. You are correct. That is, and they're dirt cheap compared to a small block. Like, yeah. I think I'm going to try to go to Hershey. I need to get together with Wes. I think Wes and I are going to go to Hershey in October. That was the plan, but ever going back to Dalton's? I'd like to. He's got a pretty chaotic schedule, and yeah, I don't know. Do I think not being on a schedule will hurt your algorithm? My algorithm, I'm not gonna lie, guys, it got kicked in the junk real bad. So I'm like, well, we can't get any worse. So it's better now than it was when we were following it. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, what else we got? Did the LS get hurt in the C10 that got hot? No, I had that thing hot half dozen times. Seems like it works fine. I've had this Camaro hot a few times. Seems fine. Step on that cricket. Yeah. That's the first cricket I've heard of the year, by the way, and now I won't be able to unhear them. It's not just you. Everybody's some people got hit more than others. Some people got hit earlier. Some people got hit later. But yeah, there you go. That cricket quit. It's been not good in the YouTube industry for us. Hence why we did that 67 Camaro of Andy's. Go check that video. That was a really, really nice car. I'm glad we got the chance to work on that for him. But yeah, we did. We might be dabbling in a little. I shouldn't even say that because now people are gonna be like, "We do custom work." No, I don't. We don't do custom work, but we did to try to keep the freaking lights on. Because believe it or not, DB, Chin, and Mojo do not work for free, and also Duff has a very hefty appetite, so we have to put food on the table for him. Dirt Reynolds. We just got that. DB had a gig a couple Fridays ago, and he's like, "Hey, can I borrow Dirt Reynolds?" And I'm like, "Absolutely." So we got that out, and he drove it a little bit, and yeah, that car is like so crappy, but it's so good. Like, it drives so nice, and it gets so much attention. But I could never sell or give that car. Like, that car is either gonna rot away in the backyard, or we'll use it as a donor, and we'll just keep beating on it because it's just so rusty and like just cobbled. It's not unsafe, but like I wouldn't want to put that burden on somebody, and it doesn't owe me anything, so we're just gonna keep up. Duff is 10 now. Have an open house. No, I don't. We might do a local car show. But I think we're going to do it on like a Wednesday or Thursday night. Tuesday went in the middle of the week just because weekends are chaotic. So it'd be like for localish people, unless you wanted to get crazy and fly in and come to Podunk, North Dakota. But yeah, I don't want people here. It's not. Most people are good, but all it takes is one bad egg. How's the cat? Jackie Chan is good. Jackie Chan he's the man. Chin has never seen him in person. DDP dropped me off one night after dark, and I said, "Let's go see if Jackie Chan's in front of the house," and he was here. So DDP and I are the only two that have seen him. He comes by every night. Saw him last night, but he waits till after dark, till Duff's in bed. So yeah. Scrapers, when are they coming back? I don't know. Like I said, we just got a batch in, and they sold out quick. And those guys, they're kind of a mom and pops shop, so they can only get so many out at a time. I wish I could keep those things on the shelf nonstop because they're great sellers. No, Chad, it is not too late to enter. You got till 11:59 p.m. tonight to get entered. Is YouTube your only profession? Yes. I do not have an office job anymore, a day gig. Yeah. The Napco got sold. The Napco left yesterday. That guy is going to do Napco things. So, yeah. Did I sell the F-body Camaro? Why do people say F-body Camaro? Is there Camaros that are not F-bodies? I want to know. I thought they were all F-bodies. I've sold many a Camaros. I still have a really crappy red 75, the blue T-top 78, the 79 Tata Trans Am, 10th anniversary Trans Am, Dirt Reynolds, and then my 69 Camaro. And I have a 67 Camaro that you guys have maybe seen some glimpses of. We got to do something with that. Ooh. I am into that car. I think I paid $6,000 for that 67 Camaro. And if we took some of the parts that we took off of the 69 Camaro, like the brakes, be drum brakes, and had a small block laying around that we dropped in it, we could maybe be into that car for 20, put some nice interior into it. It wouldn't be painted, but it would be a pretty cool, and it's a pedal car. So we could put a Muncie and a small block and a carburetor into a 67 Camaro. And it's like I think it was built in the second month of production. It's like one of the first 3,067 Camaros built. Here with us information. What's my favorite drink lately? Coffee. PDR Phil, I do remember you. Torque thrusts. Whoops. They didn't have Kragers available at the time. Fender Cup for the win. Heck yeah, we just got a fresh batch of those. What was your day job before YouTube Bobcat? Yes, I had several different titles at Bobcat, mainly, well, all engineering-ish related. I guess when I was in service, didn't have an engineering title, but yes. Have you ever tried the My Pillow Guys coffee? Bomb. I like fancy coffee sometimes. We don't have the nearest Starbucks is probably 8,500 miles away. I'm a Folgers black coffee, no creamer, a little bit of water to get it to a temperature where I can enjoy it, but not a fancy coffee drinker. All right, 385 people. Oh, it's another 100. So, giving it away. The LS-powered OBS that ends tonight at midnight, 11:59 p.m. Head on over to Mortske.com for more details on that. But for every dollar you spend, gets you a chance to win that thing. $3,000 cash. 5 runners up, getting $100 a piece. Today's the last day to enter. And if you win and you don't want the LS-powered OBS, you get $20,000 cash. So there you go. That's the second to last plug. We'll do one more at the end. You're a sales engineer, Chad. Yeah, right. There's no such thing. So you do have an engineering degree, or you just call yourself a sales engineer? Is there a Tim Hortons near you? No, 100 miles away. Got your magnetic screwdriver and use it immediately. Great little tool. I have a drawer full of these things. And this is my favorite design, the old Moho Craft. And I use these things every single day. And you know what else I use every single day that you can get at Mortske.com? The old Get Lit Streamlight. You can see this one's, the paint is worn off from being in my pocket. I use this thing non-stop. Well, not non-stop, but like until the battery's dead. And then I put new ones in and use it again. They're great, and they are actual Streamlight brand. How is your finger you smashed? It's good. You can barely tell. It looks better than this one. That was the one, right? No, it was this one. Ooh, you can kind of tell. It's pretty good. You can feel like the scar tissue, but it doesn't really bother me anymore. If MK wins the OBS, he's putting flexi hoses and Kragers on it. Or no, he's putting flexi houses on it. So, flexi house. What is a flexi house? Is that like those like things that the dogs run through on those competitions where they jump the hurdles, like that flexible, like a big dryer vent? Mojo Craft screwdrivers are not gasoline proof. Did you melt it? 8 o'clock coffee fairly well. I like the little pry bar. Oh yeah, we got those. I'll show you mine. I've put this thing to the test. It's pretty good. I haven't broken it yet, but it's bent pretty bad, like in the reverse U. And there's a big chunk missing out of it. That's what we were welding, and like the weld splatter stuck to it. These things are pretty good, pretty handy. Pry using the right tool. Available at Mortske.com. I should have grabbed a can koozie, but I didn't. The scrapers are awesome. Yes, they are. I won't show you those because I have none on hand. I doubt. Blah blah says my ex-wife still misses me a lot, but her aim's improving. Correct. Are your shirts the same material and style as Puddin's? No, ours are better. Ours are, God dang it, I can't think of the next level. Way softer. They're like a tri-blend instead of like all cotton. They're good. Once you wear them, you don't want them. You don't want to wear somebody else's starchy, scratchy shirt. Assuming I'm not eligible being a vendor. I don't know. You'd have to read the details. I think you're good, Jeff. Just have your sister enter. Or your wife. Did you get any more Ham's beer? Nope. Once they quit making the special light, I haven't had a ham since. Yeah, and we got the pocket tees by Mojo. Any chances for a meet and greet coming up? No. Might see us at, like you talked about earlier, where are we going? Might go to Hershey. And that's it. We might do a local deal. We might put something together, a little cruise in, but that would be during the week. And so if you're not super close to us, then you're probably not going to want to go. You're not going to want to fly in to come to a car show in Podunk, North Dakota for 2 hours on a Thursday night. What's your next build coming up? Look at this Ford F1 with an LS. That's close as to a build as we get around here. Garage beer. It's pretty good. I've seen, what is it, the Kelsey brothers? They got there and they're live that they're trying those, or I don't know. Duct tape drags. That's in what, like Phoenix? That's a haul. That would be an all right one though. What shotgun to use? Remington 870. Yeah. Rick says, ever think about putting together 158 Chevy from that Horde dragged home? Yes. I actually have another 58 Chevy wagon that I need to go get. And then, I want to drag them all in the shop. Hence why I'm getting this thing running. So we get a stall open and take all the parts, the best parts, and put them in one pile and get rid of the rest. Oh, it's Gas Monkey Garage's beer. Oh, I'm out then. Woo! Just kidding. That guy's never done anything bad to me. But I think Aaron Kostman's way cooler than him. Sick week. I'm not into like the whole deadline racing. I just like cruising, enjoying the scenery. So yeah, the old Remington 1100. That is a good one too. I got one of those as well. I'm not an automatic guy. I like the old manual pump action. Wait, don't look into that. I think your group of YouTube guys should do an annual car show and take turns hosting your. So Pole Barn is talking about doing like, instead of power tour, like the poverty tour. Duff's getting old and senile. Just randomly barks at things that isn't there. I don't know. Must be all the paint fumes getting to him from all the painting we do around here. But the poverty tour, go message Pole Barn on his videos. Go on Instagram, Facebook. Be like, hey, what's the deal on this poverty tour Mortske told me about? So he make sure he has it because he's only, I don't know, he's like 8 or 9 hours away only, which Puddin's like 13. So Anyway. Yeah. Go harass him and be like, hey, we got to do Poverty Tour. And it's just like, I want to take like something like my crappy 78 Mercury Cougar XR7. What do you like for a sidearm? I don't pack heat, but my favorite pistol, I've got a Glock. Can we even talk about this stuff on YouTube? My can's sweaty. I got a Glock Model 22 in a 40 caliber, and I love it. And I got a 1911 that I'm better off throwing the clip at something. And I got a Ruger Mark III 22 that's okay-ish. And I got a Ruger LCP or something like that, 9, that, again, I'm terrible with a pistol. I'm better off throwing my wingtip shoes at somebody than using a pistol. Anyway, Poverty Tour, Pole Barn Garage. Go harass him. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Be like, hey, what's the deal on this Poverty Tour? Mortsky sent me here. Let's just. There we go. Joplin to Tucson. Is that for real? Chad Woyan. Yeah, like the Power Tour did not look like my jam. Why would you have a collection of them? JCA Magnum. You only need one. Well, maybe a regular one and a Wingmaster. Or a, what's mine? An Express. You ever think about doing the something French over Father's Day weekend? No. Idaho's a long ways away from here. I don't even know what that is. Any of your last video was funny as hell. Yeah. We got that flatbed Napco, and it had spark. And we put a couple seals in it. It just worked. It's like, what do we do to add some more content? And I'm like, let's dress up like a farm boy and do some silly things. Go check that video out on the Napco if you haven't. I got drug behind it. I did some car surfing, did some ghost riding, all kinds of things. All right, there you go. You heard it from Chad Wyan. I guess we're cruising from Joplin, Missouri to Tucson for, I assume, the duct tape drags? Poverty Tour. But everybody go message Pole Barn Garage. Why did you ditch the intro song? Great little jam. The feedback that we were getting from YouTube was that people were skipping through it. So it's like, you don't want to lose somebody right at the beginning of the video, because if you lose them then, they're not coming back. You want to wait till, the end to lose them. You only need one old truck too? Whatever, Rob. You need all the old trucks. Were those Roundhouse bibs? No, they were not. I don't feel like Roundhouse has an online presence. Those were Big Smiths. I worked for a gentleman named Ralph for many years through high school and college, and anyway, helped him farming until a couple years ago, probably till we went full-time doing this. But anyway, he wore Big Smiths back in the day, and so I bought Big Smiths. I need to do a Mortsky Minute on Napco. A lot of people did not know what Napco is. Napco is an interesting deal. I missed opportunity there. Get them grass stains. No, they're in the washer machine. I need to wash those. There you go. Mark Howley. That's what I've heard about Power Tour. Power Tour is not fun. Lines, and overheating. And I don't like people. Sorry, guys. Like, I don't like crowds. Like, I'll sit around and have a sandwich with 20 people. Good times. 20,000 people. Like, back to the 50s. That's not my jam. Yes, Hot Lap 630. That is the chop top behind me. That'll probably be the next video you guys see. Napco is big money right now. I bought it for $300, sold it for $500. More than doubled my money. I've been looking at my ditches 2 days for aspergrass. Aspergrass season is pretty much over here. I was surprised that I found what I had. That's probably because how I found it. I was just cruising with my open station Napco and saw it, and boom, there we go. Saw the aspergrass. That stuff is so good. I can't believe how many people were like, "You can get asparagus; it grows wild," and I'm like, "Yeah." And then how many people that noticed that Mojo bumped his head on the fuel tank? The fuel sender, the float broke off on the 92, so he was working on that in the background. A bunch of people saw that. It's weird what people notice in the background. That's truck's very noisy. Roundhouse are easy to find on Google. Well, and then so maybe they were like more expensive than the Big Smith. I bet it was. Like I knew I was going to wear them once for a skit, so I didn't buy the expensive one. I've had those bibs sitting in the plastic back there for, I think I brought them from the old shop. So I think they've been there for 3.5 years. So yeah. My math isn't mathing, engineer. What was the math? I don't remember. No crowds. Get off my lawn. Dang right. Holstein, Iowa. Ooh, grilled asparagus with olive oil and garlic salt. Now we're talking. Jeremy Burnett, you're speaking my language. Yes, Terrence, you got until midnight to head to Mortsky.com and get entered to win the LS swapped OBS. Ben, cheers. Yeah, before Chin took off tonight, we're talking about junk and how much junk I've accumulated since I've moved here. And it's been just over 3 years. And I have accumulated a lot of crap. It's crazy. Is there any good junkyards near you? No. There's like, I don't know, they're all over in like Oklahoma and Kansas, but they just don't exist. The problem is where I'm at, it's kind of like where Wes is at in Illinois. It's ag. And land is going for $3,000 to $5,000 an acre to grow corn on or soybeans or whatever. And so you got to go places like that have hilly area. They have lower value lands because you can't just have a really nice piece of property. You got to go places with hills, super flat here, because the property is way too valuable to have old cars sitting on it, I guess is what I'm getting at. And it's wide open, and so like it's everybody can see all your cars if you've got a bunch of cars. So you got to go to the boonies, right? Guy in North Dakota saying you got to go somewhere in the boonies, so like Western North Dakota. There's probably more junkyards over there, or like the reservations. Yeah, it's hillier land or by the rivers. Yes, if I could walk through junkyards all day, every day, and make a living, I would do it. I've been to Newport Hill Climb in Newport, Indiana. I have not. I've been to the Hot Rod Hill Climb in Colorado. I think I've been there 3 times, maybe only twice. That's a good one. Davenport, Iowa. Is that right on the river? Is that where the Pickers are from? How's the Camaro project going? It's a driver. I was driving it. I probably put 500 miles on it this weekend for talking about my 69. And we looked at it today and we're like, the wheel looks funny. The ball joints are wasted. So, yeah. And I will not paint it white or any other color. I am going to drive the crap out of that thing the way it is because I like it. $30,000 an acre, Kimberly Williams. Where do you live at? Good grief. $30,000? Oh my goodness. Is it all gold mines or what? Cash for clunkers killed the old car junkyards. I don't think so. Cash for clunkers took a bunch of cars off the road. Like they didn't like pull them out of junkyards. No, it wasn't Pikes Peak that I went to. Pikes Peak, that's on the bucket list. I'd like to go that one time. Primer? No, that thing's in Primer. Oklahoma? Where in Oklahoma are they paying $30,000 an acre? You must have very nice land in that part of Oklahoma, like with oil bubbling out of the ground. When was the last time you did a walk around, like of the shop? Probably like 2 years ago. I think we did one after being here a year, so probably 2 years ago. The DNR and EPA killed junkyards. That isn't right. And insurance. And then nobody fixes their own stuff anymore. So, like, that's how those guys made a living, was selling parts. And people don't fix their own cars anymore. Anyway, $30K an acre. Good grief. I thought I just saw some stuff in Iowa sold for $21,000 an acre. And I thought, that's like insane. West said stuff's going for like $15,000 an acre around him, which makes the stuff for $5,000 around here seem like a good deal. Thanks for watching, Jerry. 300 to 400,000 an acre here, waterfront. See, that's different when it's like recreational. That's like, you know, downtown Las Vegas or New York or LA. Scrap prices killed a lot of junkyards. Yes. And then it's not a glorious lifestyle running one of those places. So I'm guessing when, you know, the next generation came up and they're like, man, I don't want to do what mom and dad did for years. So they sold it. Do I ever run into Ryan from Iowa Classic Cars? No, I haven't seen him for a while. But I do talk to him on a regular basis. You own many acres, so you're thinking of selling. Cashing in. Don't ever sell land. You don't sell guns and you don't sell land. They're not making any more land. Nebraska irrigated is in the 20K range. Good grief. $24 an acre. Anyway, what's the plan on the blue 69 Camaro? I don't think blue 69. I got a green one. I'm just going to drive it. Do I know Brown Auto Salvage? Is that the one that just sold out? Probably not then. Anyway, I can't afford land. Not buying land. Don Kramer, Ninja Cat, Jackie Chan. Heck yeah. So anyway, we've been here for an hour. So last time, this is the very end. It's June 16th. This is the last day. You got till 11:59 p.m. to get entered to win the LS-powered OBS and $3,000 cash. 5 runners up getting $100 a piece. If you win it and you don't want it, you can get $20,000 American. So head over to Mortske.com for more details, but the gist of it is for every dollar you spend, you get 1 entry. So head on over to Mortske.com, get yourself some swag, get you a free Mortske shirt or a ball cap or a magnetic screwdriver or can koozie or a banner or, yeah, we got all kinds of great stuff. Decals. We got some new banners coming. I'm kind of disappointed we don't have now. We got coolers. We got all kinds of great stuff. But I do take pride in the swag that we offer. Like I'm pretty proud of what we got. Like a lot of guys, you know, got t-shirts and stickers and ball caps, but it's like who's got coolers, magnetic screwdrivers, super scrapers, banners. magnetic can koozies, keychains. Like, we got some good stuff. We don't have bobbleheads. We need to get some back in stock. I did not think we would ever sell out of those. Those things took forever to sell. They took up a bunch of room, and people keep asking. So we need to get bobbleheads again. Apparently, I think we need to get a Mojo bobblehead. I think those will sell out. But anyway, heading over to Mortske.com. Go check out the swag we got there, and appreciate all you guys watching and all the support. And for everybody who's bought everything, I am gonna get back to work. So, last day, get on over there, win that thing. I'll deliver it to you. Or you can come here, meet me. We'll go to Dilly's. We'll get a burger. We'll hang out. I'll give you the guided tour. You can pet Duff and his stinkiness from chasing pole kitties. We'll go from there. Maybe we'll go for a ride in Reggie. Maybe we'll go for a ride in the chopped F1. 69 Camaro, we'll go for a ride in that. The Roadster. The yellow Roadster, the wagon, the Riv, White Lightning. We'll go for riding whatever you want to go for riding if you win it. But anyway, we're going to check out. So, hadn't done a live for a while. Figured I would let you guys know that this is your last chance to get in there for the giveaway. Yeah, see you in Hershey, Chad. All right, on to the next one. Remember, doesn't matter how you get it done, as long as you're having fun. It's always a fun hanging out with you guys.